And hello again, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Just thought I'd make the effort of uploading a video. I've been meaning to do it for the last couple of days, but I've just been so busy and just been so involved in jobs, I've not had the chance to even think about pulling the camera out, let alone make a video. So I was hoping I'd be able to do one today. I missed one earlier on that I could have potentially done, and this may well be the last job of the day, depending on how long it's going to take. So this might be the last chance. I just thought I'd make a quick video now for you guys. I've noticed there's a bunch of new subscribers have just popped up, so I'm really happy to see that guys are actually, you guys are actually, for whatever reason, enjoying watching what I've got to show you. So I will keep it up, and yeah, I'll do my best to try and get a video uploaded every day. To be honest, there's no reason why I can't, because I'm doing 4 or 5 jobs a day. So I really need to start pulling the camera out some more, really, because there's a lot of interesting jobs that I'm doing that I've just, real weird problems that I've sorted, and I've not had a chance to put it on camera. So I need to make more an effort. So I will do that from now on. Anyway, so today we are on a Mercedes C220d Estate 2018. The customer called me up because there is the alarm keeps going off. So when I heard that, when I hear alarm randomly going off with vehicles, for me, 2 things come to mind. First of all, it's either going to be the battery faulty, the main battery for the vehicle, or secondly, it's going to be the siren module itself. The siren modules, they have batteries built into them on the circuit board, little CR2032s, what are they called? Little CR2032s, button cells, that's it, button cell batteries. And on the PCB board in the siren control module, and they, after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, they start to leak and corrode with the acid from the battery, then corrodes the PCB and causes all sorts of weird faults, such as the alarm going off randomly. So it's usually that, or it's going to be the main battery, which is just, even though the car can start and run fine, there can always be a faulty battery fitted to the vehicle. But you'd have to do an actual battery test to check that. I've already checked the battery. Its state of health is 57%. State of charge 13%, so it's the original Mercedes battery. It's going to need changing anyway. You might get away with giving it a charge and getting some life back into it, but in this situation, as it's 50% state of health and 13%, well, 57%, 54%, whatever it was, and 13% state of charge, most of my customers don't have battery chargers or extension leads or the possibility to charge the battery. So I'd always just recommend put a new battery on it, save any future issues. So there will be the recommendation to get the battery changed on this vehicle. However, I've done a scan to see what else is going on in there, and what you normally see is non-communication with the siren control module in these instances. So I've done a full scan of the vehicle, and the siren control module, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Number 25 Lynn alarm siren, no faults. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? But there's also a secondary system, which is the anti-theft alarm system, tow-away protection, interior protection, and there was one fault in there. So I will go through the report with you guys and just show you what's current and what's historic. So we have batteries dying on my phone, so that's something I need to pay attention to in future when I'm about to make a video. So we have a few stored faults. We'll ignore those. Just a knock sensor 2, faulty signal, stored events, lost communication with ignition switch, steering column module, instrument cluster. That was the transmission control module. Why that happened, we will not know. It could have been down to the fact that the battery's dodgy. It's had low charge at some point. It's been jump started. I do not know, but these are all stored. They're not current. The ESP system, data received from Parktronic, implausible. It's all the same fault. So that's, God knows what that is. This will probably just need clearing, and it won't come back once the new battery's fitted. Instrument cluster stored and current is the telematic services control module faulty, messages lost. which is correct because I noticed as soon as I got in the car, SOS inoperative. So that system isn't working. I was assuming it might be a fuse or something, but it's the communication with it's faulty. The message is lost. It could well be a fuse. Could there be no power going to the module? It could be a failed module. But that's not why I've been called out. It was because of the alarm. I don't think this will cause an alarm issue. However, when we get to the anti-theft alarm system, there's a fault in there which is current and stored. The glass brake sensor is faulty. The limit value for resistance has been surpassed. So it's extremely high resistance, which would mean open circuit, because you cannot get any higher resistance than a broken connection. So I've not seen this before, the glass breakage sensor. So there's then, I'm in an R and just think what that could be. And there is, from what I can see, which window. See, they haven't told. There's no message here as to which window they're referring to. So God knows which one it will be. But I'm assuming there's. From what I know, is they spray a film, a really light film onto the glass during the manufacturing process, and which is conductive, and if the glass breaks, it opens the circuit and it throws the alarm off. So according to the fault code, the glass breakage sensor is faulty. Just to confirm that, what I did was I went into the actual module itself. Where are we? There. We'll have a look at the live data. Now, I'm hoping that, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is going to be a relatively straightforward one and it's not going to drag on for hours, because I still need to go and have some dinner at some point today. It's now 10 to 9 in the evening. I've still got one other job to do, so I should really keep my fingers crossed and hope that I get away from this one quick. Anyway, so interior and tailway protection. Turn off the ignition, lock vehicle, wait for about 20 seconds, pay attention to all the values, and lock the vehicle. We're going to do that now. So, turn off the ignition. Let's have a look at the values. So the glass breakage loop here, monitoring off. Lock the car, wait 20 seconds. And I've got to be careful how much I move now, because the ultrasonic sensors in the car are so sensitive. As soon as you start seeing the monitoring change. So I'm not sure if my voice will make it trigger. No, it won't. But if I move my, wait for the sensor sensitivity to go down to 1. Come on. There we go. So it's monitoring. If I move the key, boom, straight away, see that? Increase monitoring, and then it switches back to normal monitoring. So it's so sensitive that literally, see that? Increase monitoring straight away. So if I continue to move, it'll, if I continue to move, it will trigger the alarm in a normal situation. This is just for live data purposes now. It's just to tell me what's going on in the system, so it's not going to trigger the alarm. But glass breakage loop, open circuit. So I was going to sort of leave it there, but then I found there is actually a self-test function for inactive tests in the actual anti-theft module. There is a control module, anti-theft alarm, tearaway protection, interior protection, self-test. So let's run that. The vehicle must not be locked. It's now unlocked. So let's put the key back in the ignition. And press F1 to carry out the test. Let's see what it comes up with. So it's told us that self-test result, interior protection sensor okay, tail retention sensor okay, glass breakage loop not okay. Possible cause and remedial measures. Check the component glass breakage loop, repair or replace as necessary. I'm gonna have to do some more digging into that. However, then I saw under here, control module, possible cause, control module, anti-theft alarm sensor module is defective, replace control module. Important note, control module can only be replaced together with the control module N70 OCP DBE control module. I don't actually know what that is, but we'll have a little look. It should come up in the list. So that's done. We'll go back to the list, see what that OCP DDD, whatever it was, is. OCP DBE, I think it said it was. OCP DBE, is it there? Yeah, it's not come up in the DBE. Control module for overhead control panel. Really? A70 analog clock. AU. Was that what it said? Let's go back again. Sorry, no. I'm gonna have to hurry up because my battery's about to die. Active tests. Let's see what it said again. I'm thinking it's the actual module that's faulty because the glass isn't broken and I need to put up a wiring diagram to see where the actual connector would be for the loop. But I'm assuming it's coming up here. You know, Mercedes are actually telling us themselves that the control module is potentially defective. But they're saying here, important note, must be replaced with overhead control panel and DBE N70, which was the clock or something. So if that's true, then that's going to be added expense. So we need to have a little look and do some digging, speak to Mercedes potentially, and find out what this is in reference to. If this is actually true, it potentially is. So yeah. So where it stands at the minute, I am going to jump in the van and put up the wiring diagrams on all data and see if I can find the glass breakage loop diagram. If I can't, I'm going to assume it's a dodgy fault, as in it's a false fault, and the reason it's up is because the module is actually faulty itself and it's getting wrong readings. So I'm gonna think that's the actual cause at the moment. So I will advise the customer and I will leave it there for now. I'll jump in the van, I'll pull up the wiring diagrams and I'll start the video again. Let me just get the laptop fired up and phone plugged in, and then I'll start recording, and it'll either be with wiring diagrams for the glass break loop or I won't have them, so I'll find out shortly, so bear with me. And we are back. Better turn that music off. So I'll just show you how all data works, guys, because you might like to see it. It's a great tool. It's essential with vehicle electronics. If you're doing them on a regular basis, you can't really do without it. There's auto data and all data. All data is more, they tend to have more diagrams, wiring diagrams than auto data. However, on auto data, the system's a lot more manageable, a lot easier to navigate through, and the fuse, for example, fuse boxes on auto data, they're so easy to find fuses and relays, whereas in all data it takes a little bit longer and it's a little bit more, it's just not as smooth as auto data. But these guys tend to have more data than auto data do. I used to have both, however I've only currently got all data because I'm trying to just pay for one and not pay for two, but I do every other day regret not having both of them, because Autodata is really, just like I say, just so quick and easy to get basic stuff like fuses, relays, some basic diagrams and that, and it's all sort of color coded, the wiring, whereas on these, as you will soon see, they're not. So anyway, enough waffling. I will put the reg in. So you can do it by chassis, make, model, engine or vehicle registration. So we're going to put the reg in. It's a customer's car, so I'll hide the reg. It's Golf Yankee 18 something something something. And has it come up? I'll have a look. So normally it'd give you a list of options of the vehicles with years, whereas with this it's just literally brought the vehicle straight up, which I like it when it does that. Let me just make sure the reg is clean. So I won't go through all the options because we'll be here for flipping hours. I'll just go straight to the diagram. So here on the left you have diagrams. Another slightly annoying thing about the all data interface is you have to press control to open new pages. Navigating forwards and backwards, it's not very intuitive, so a lot of the times there's so many diagrams you've got to flick through, it's better just to open them in new tabs. So you end up with a load of tabs open at the top of the screen, which can be a bit annoying. So we're looking for the anti-theft and alarm system diagrams. Oh my god, here we go. Anti-theft alarm system, alarm actuation, wiring diagram of anti-theft alarm system, function schematic for anti-theft alarm system, electrical function schematic for drive off it. Oh my god, here we go. This is literally so much time spent on these wiring diagrams going through. Customers don't realise how long you spend going through wiring diagrams, and this is half of the job sometimes. It's literally just looking at flipping diagrams, and when you're sat in the van sometimes on a laptop, you can see the customers looking at you going, what the hell's he doing in there? So I've always got to let them know, I am actually working, I'm not just sitting here for the fun of it. So anyway, I don't know where to start with these. Let's try just a simple wiring diagram of anti-theft alarm system. So control, I want to do this one-handed. Control, click, boom. We've got a tab open there at the top. So we'll go to that tab. I'm on a mobile internet connection on a little laptop, so it's not the fastest. Oh, and the sideways, great. Right. This could take some time. No legend. Where's the legend? Here. So what are we looking at? So what's S21 for example? Can we rotate? Rotate anti-clockwise. Rotate anti-clockwise. Rotate anti-clockwise. There we go. So what we were looking at, let's take this for example, S21. That looks like a sensor of some sort, movement sensor. Center console anti-theft alarm system switch group. So it's a switch. So that'll be for the on off, or the certain monitoring off, like tow weight on or off, and interior protection on or off. Interior monitoring, sorry. H31, is that a speaker or alarm? H31. Yeah, alarm siren. That's all alarm siren. B441, B442. Let's look at those. B441, left front door interior protection sensor, right front door interior protection sensor. I'm just going to see if I can actually see the glass break loop listed anywhere here. I can't. So we'll ignore that diagram. Let's go for, right, I'm gonna have to stop, guys, and I'll have to dig through these quick because this has turned into a long, boring video now. I wanted it to be a bit more entertaining, but this is turning out to be quite boring. So leave it with me. I'll try and put up the diagram, and I'll finish this video up. So I have found the right rear window glass breakage sensor, left rear window glass breakage sensor, B39, B391, B394. So it's the left rear window, right rear window and rear window glass breakage sensors that are fitted to the vehicle. There are no front glass breakage sensors as far as I could tell. Let me just go through again. Oh, better turn this down. Yeah, so it just seems like it's the rear windows for some weird reason. But there's no diagram. This is just a schematic to show you how it sort of. Oh, that's my. You saw a little sneak peek of my little baby. My little E46 318 CI Sport convertible. My little baby. Video on that soon, one day. Yeah, I need to do a video on that. That's a nice car, actually. Right, where was I? Yeah, so it's, it tells you here B391, B394 are the glass breakage sensors, front rear glass, left rear, right rear, and it just points to this, which is these are the interior monitoring sensors, and that's the control module. So it doesn't really tell me much. I can't figure out from this where the actual loop is for the glass breakage sensor or where the connection is. So I'm going to need to do some more digging. I think it's going to be the module, but it could well be that it's literally something wrong with the circuit on these glass breakage sensors. So with AllData, you can actually request. Let's have a look. Info center, new request. I'm going to request the wiring diagrams for the glass breakage loop and see what AllData come up with. They're usually pretty good, and they've either show me what I've missed, or they'll get it for me. So you've just got to give them the VIN number and some other basic info, and then tell them when you want them to call you or give you the info, and send it off, and you're done. So I'm going to do that now. Then we'll go back in the car, get the diagnostic computer out, and then advise the customer. I sort of need to wrap this one up now because it's, I haven't got an answer as to what the exact fault is. So I hate it when I have to do this, because I know when I actually fix it, I'll forget to finish the video off, and won't be able to upload it, and the rest of it will be a waste. So I wonder what the best way to do this is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it there, because this video is not going to be of use to anyone with this fault on the vehicle. Well, I don't know, it might be in some way. I don't know. Yeah, but really we need to know what the actual fault is, don't we? Yeah, we do. So I'll advise the customer of what I found, finish up for now. It's nearly dinner time. Well, it's way past dinner time, so I'm going to go and have dinner, and then I will pick this video up once I've got the wiring diagram for the glass brake loop, and we'll take it from there, and hopefully we'll have an answer as to what the issue was. But I'm sure other people have had this fault, and it's should be. I'm just hoping it's of help to someone out there. So I'll leave it there for now. I might upload it as it is. I might add something to it at the end. I'll have a little think, but I'm probably too tired to make the right decision now. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. There will be some more exciting videos coming soon. I'm trying to get a camera mount for my bike, so that we can do some videos on the Hayabusa, the Africa Twin, and the Suzuki V-Strom. While I've got them, I might as well make some videos on them. So not that they're going anywhere anytime soon, but it would be a shame not to. So yeah, look forward to posting those up and making some videos on some bikes for some other content for you guys. And yeah, I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. And hello again. So we're back on this Mercedes C220d. It's been 3 days now trying to get this one sorted. I did come back yesterday, but the battery my suppliers gave me was too big. It did not fit. So back today with the correct battery. I've just done that. I didn't film it. So it's a relatively straightforward procedure. So fitted the battery. I'm just about to tell the battery management system that the battery's been changed, but in the meantime I was just going to jump in the van and check the diagrams that we've got for the glass brake loop sensor that I requested from All Data. So they've responded to my requests and they've said what they said here, they said hello Adam, please follow the link for all OE documents for this vehicle. A slight misspell there. Kind regards, Dirk. So I've clicked on this link and it takes us to the basic electrical diagram list, which I know, this is where you go for all the diagrams, and I've looked through here and I can't find them like we did earlier on in the video. So I'm guessing they can't find them either. That they've just not told me that. They've just sent me a link to the diagram section of All Data, which I know how to find quite well myself. So pretty much no use on this one. So the only thing I can do, the owners told me that the rear window was replaced once he purchased the vehicle from the dealership that he got it from. It wasn't Mercedes, it was a Evans Holshaw dealership that we have in the UK, I believe. And so I'm thinking maybe that the glass brake loop circuits, it runs through the glass. So if the rear window's been changed and they haven't, or they've disrupted a connection, or there's a terminal that's meant to be connected somewhere, that might be the reason. So I'm going to now open up the boot on the car, take off the trim and have a little look. Once I've got the trim off, I will carry on filming to see what we can see. Let's have a look for some connections on the glass. Antenna, feed for the boot release switch. Blue wire there. That must be for the heated window, or is it? It's quite a thin wire, that. There's two there, blue and yellow. I wonder. One sec. So with that trim removed, we have the heater element wiring, which is a lot thicker. Both sides. We've got the blue and the yellow going up there to a small, what looks like a small loop circuit. So we'll do a continuity check on that. Yellow here, blue here, red here. I wonder what these are for. Is it antenna? Or is this the glass brake loop circuit? We'll do continuity tests on all these. Obviously we haven't got the wiring diagrams, so it's going to be a tricky one. Or maybe not, maybe we'll find an open circuit. Let's have a look. So I did a few basic continuity tests on the wires on the rear window, and there's zero continuity between any of them. So yes, that's an open circuit, but are they even meant to be in circuit? I do not know, because we cannot get the wiring diagrams. So I'm back on the wiring diagram. So here, all the wiring diagrams on all data for this vehicle. Diagrams, Mercedes estate C220. Go down to anti-theft and alarm systems. These are all electrical function schematics. Everything's a function schematic other than the bottom two. So let's have a look at the bottom two. I'll click the first one open. I've been through every item on this legend. Focus. So 1 sec. Focus now. No, it still won't. So yeah, I've been through every single one of these. I'm not sure if you can read, but there is right front door interior protection sensor, left rear interior protection sensor, alarm siren. Nowhere does it say glass brake loop, anywhere, nowhere. And on the actual diagram there's no rear window listed, it's just sensors. And this is the actual diagram for the alarm, anti-theft alarm system. It's just nowhere on there. So we're at a bit of a bust. I cannot prove or disprove that there's an open circuit on the glass brake loop circuit because I can't get the right diagrams. Even if there was, I can't change the glass anyway. It'll probably have to go to Mercedes or get a specialist to come out and do it. However, without being able to fully guarantee that it is the glass brake loop sensor, and a lot of times in these situations it's actually the control module, it may well be that I need to tell the customer to take it to Mercedes because the control module only they can supply and only they can code and program, other than a Mercedes specialist, etc. So my computers won't let me do it, not on the modern ones anyway. So yes, it's a bit of a, well, not bust, because we sort of know what the issue is, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So yeah, I think this will have to wrap this video up for now. I'm going to put the rear of the boot back together and then tell the customer the situation, and potentially say that it has to go to Mercedes, because most likely it's going to be the control unit, and if it's not, they'll have the information as to what circuits to test on the rear window, and also be able to then quote him to supply a new rear window. So I'm guessing he won't want to go around the second-hand route, because if it is a broken loop, then it's because it was a second-hand window in the first place. It wasn't a new glass, so they must be sensitive if that is the situation. So we'll leave it there for now. I've spent enough time on this and not really much I can do about it either way. So I will be back with another video tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Speak to you soon.